Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me, and we're going to make a sticker. I'm really excited about this one. I saw something online that I really liked and I wanted to recreate it, but in my own way. So I've got some images that I've prepared already that I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So this first one, I'm going to go through this step by step. This is a journey for me, as it can be a journey for you, and I'm learning how to dictate what I'm doing more as I'm recording these videos. And so I really want to just say thank you for sticking with me, and let's get to it. So this sticker I was thinking of today does consist of this really neat water bottle idea. A lot of people are focusing on being healthier these days, so we are going to make a fun water bottle sticker. I know that hydro flasks are pretty big, and even our kids have some, and they've got stickers on them because that's like the thing to do. Not to mention stickers all over everything else, because we also have little kids, but that's another story. So we're going to start with, I'm just going to click off our background color and insert this first image that I found of just a really nice plain water bottle. And we're going to keep it on uniform, and I like to keep snapping on just to kind of see where I am in the middle of my canvas, but let's make this one bigger. This is a pretty good sized PNG that even scaling it is pretty nice. But I'm not going to actually use the picture as it is. I wanted the shape. That's what I was going for. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to duplicate this so I can keep the original. But I'm going to turn off that layer, which is cool because it gets really bright. But we're going to turn off that layer. So we have a second layer. And this one I'm going to color a solid color. So I'm going to click on this top layer and click Alpha Lock, which is going to lock out anything that's not part of the picture from being drawn or colored on. And this one we're going to get white on our palette and go back to our layer, click on it again and click Fill Layer. And I like how it's kept some of the shading of the water itself, so we're going to leave that. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off that Alpha Lock, and I'm going to create a new layer above it. So this is layer number 3, and we're going to color in this water bottle. And this layer 3 is going to be a clipping mask. So I really want to leave the bottle cap top white, and then that really nice shadow at the bottom we're going to leave on there white, but the rest of it we're going to color. We're also going to leave in some of this white border. So let's go ahead and let's color in this layer, because like I said, we still have that bottom layer we can always make a duplicate of. And I want to go to my palette and I want to do a rainbow. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do piece by piece. We're going to do this whole rainbow in here. And I'm going to make sure on my brush I've got a monoline chosen. We're just going to start at the bottom. Pretty thin. Let me go thicker than that. And, okay, so we're on the clipping mask. In order to fill a layer, you've got to draw a line across the whole thing. So let me show you that again. All the way left to right. Color it in. Next color, we've got orange. colored in. And then yellow all the way across. And then green. And then we have a more solid green. Here's a lighter green. I might have started too thick on those other colors, and you can always come back to them. Let's go to our dark blue. I think we're actually okay. Purple. And then our light purple. And pink. And then the top one. So I mean our layer looks like this. Now the cool thing is we can move it anyways. And that's simply by making sure that you're still selected the clipping layer, clicking on this arrow, and it selects the whole layer because we didn't have any other solid objects, which also means I can do this and make it just a little bit smaller, like that. And that's what I want. Now we're going to blend this, and the way that we're going to blend this is we're going to click on our magic wand, and we're going to do a Gaussian blur, and go from left to right till you have it where you want it. Kind of like that, actually. A nice rainbow gradient in there. I really like that, actually. Now I wonder, I want to just try something here. I'm going to merge down. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to merge down that. I'm going to take this bottom layer. Let's duplicate. And I want to put it on top and just see what it looks like if I am able to do some adjustments on this. Let's see. Let's go to our magic wand. I want to click on curves. And here you can adjust all the different colors. Just want to see what's going to... Okay, that's really cool. We'll play around more with that next time. I want to see if there is a way That's interesting. Nope, that's not the feature we're looking for either. Let me undo that. So I don't think that's going to get me what I was thinking of, but you know what? That's okay. Let's just put it down here. Okay, so let's come back to our first layer. Now this one I want to duplicate. I'm going to put this on top. See if this will. Clipping mask. I want to make this lighter for what I was thinking about. Let's look at this here. adjusting the brightness, the saturation. It's not accomplishing what I wanted it to do. Color balance, nope. I think we're just gonna have to do, I'm gonna try this here. Let's do another clipping mask. And I want to just go around the edge to get how we have the white around the edge, because I still like that. So let's go ahead and let's stick with a hard airbrush. Let's see, let's go with 50% for the size on our airbrush. Now I still wanted the cap white. Nope. I don't like that. Let me go back. If you leave your pencil on the screen, then you can edit the shape exactly how you want it to be. See, now the red down here does kind of work pretty good, but I still want it white for this shadow. So let's go in here. Get real close without going too far. Nope. I'm just gonna get really close then. Turn my brush size down. And this is almost like doing a lot of erasing, but instead it's in white. Beautiful. Let's see if that accomplishes what I was hoping it would. Yeah, alright. Okay, we're going to turn our brush size back up now. Let's actually go to 6970. And here I just want to go around the edge. And I'm just going to take the tip of my pencil and trace around my outline. I almost want it a little bit less solid, so let's turn down that opacity. And let's go to 25%. Let's try that. Let's just trace right around that edge again. Too close. Let's see. You know, now that I'm doing this, I'm not sure that this is what I actually want. I think this is... No. I am not a fan of that. And I'm going to put the red back on the bottom too, I've decided. I'm going to keep the cap white though. Okay. So here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to duplicate our bottom layer again. We're going to put an alpha lock on it and make sure we still got white. Let's go ahead and fill that layer with white again. Making sure that that layer is still selected. Turn off the alpha lock. Let's give it a blur. Let's go to 10% this time. Something thin, but still gonna fill. Turn off the magic wand. Let's go to our squiggle S. Keeping white on our palette. Automatic. We're gonna add color fill. Go right in the center. And let's fill that up. This is what I wanted. Man, now I think I should leave that cap the way that it was. Let me just turn that off. Let me go back and finish adjusting this. Let's stay with 91% because we made a nice thin border. Oh, but then I do want... okay, ideas. Yeah. I mean, it just kind of makes sense. Yeah, we're going to turn that shadow. We are going to keep it white. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add another layer in here with white. And we're going to turn that back on. Because, I mean, this is just simply a fun outline. It's not actually going to look like it's coming off the page. That's what I want. There we go. And I like how we still have some of that shadow, like the shape of the water bottle. So that's our extra layer in there. I'm going to get rid of this here. Okay, so now we've got our blended rainbow, we've got our outline, we've got our sticker, border. Looking at this, I think I do maybe want to make it thicker, so we're going to go to 95 instead. That's a good size. Okay, so this is our foundation now for the next piece. So we're going to create another layer, put it all the way on top. It is not a clipping mask though. I'm going to merge this down with that. Okay, so our blank layer. I have two options I'm looking at. This first one, oh, go back here. I was thinking of hydrate, lightweight, drink more water. But now that I see it, because in my head when I was thinking this sticker out, I wasn't sure if that's what exactly I wanted to do. And now I see that is not what I want to do. So let me just go ahead and delete that. And let's find the one that we want. In fact, I do want a different font. So let's go to calligraphy. Let's see how this one looks. I really like this font too. I just wanted to say hydrate. Hydrate yourself. There. Generate. It's almost so big though. But I kind of like it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's insert our photo. Would it look good bigger? Sorry about that. Let me see here. I would like to try. Let's try this. I'm just going to get rid of this. I kind of do just like it by itself, so we're going to stick with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and duplicate this layer. The bottom layer of the two now that I have, we're going to stick an alpha lock on it, and we are going to fill it in white because I want the white border around that one too. With that white layer still selected, let's go ahead and click on our magic wand and give it a blur. And this one we're going to go to 10% also because we don't need it super thick. But before we do that, please remember to take off your alpha lock, otherwise it won't work. Let's try that again. There we go. The alpha lock is the new way I found to do these borders that I like to do, versus doing them differently. Let me undo that. And let's try this again. Right there. That's what I want. I wonder if we gave it more of a gray. Oh, undo. Now we can do that. It kind of takes away from the rest of it though. And then okay, let me turn that alpha lock back on and just do it with white without the border and everything else. Kind of like that, but then it makes me want to Let's see. The best part of designing your own stickers, you can make whatever you want. Let's see how this looks. If I simply just erase this. You know what, here's what we're gonna do. See if I can make it easier. You can even do this with the eraser. Right there. Nice straight lines then. And it's much easier than just to go back and clean up a little bit. Okay, let's look at that again. I like that better already. But then it almost makes me wonder, do we still like that? Kind of do. And if we turn this one off, I kind of like that too. I think ultimately, I might just stick with this one. I like the border on the letters. I like how it makes it stand out. Maybe if it wasn't so thick. What we could also do, let's see. There's so many things that you can do. It's just crazy. The literal only limitation you have is your imagination. I want to give this a try. We're going to create a new layer and put it underneath hydrate. And with a monoline at about 25%, okay, yes. So, try it again. We are simply just adding in some highlights instead of a border, because this is on the inside of the sticker anyways. And I went with the inside right curves versus the inside left curves. And that is what I want. I want to fix this E though. Nope. Make that just a little bit smaller because that line is thinner. There we go. There it is. That is what I was thinking in my head, and that is beautiful. I want to make this line down here just that much nicer. We're going to do the same thing on this layer. Edit shape, because we did a long press. I just want it to be nice and smooth. go in here and get rid of this too. If we had our background color on, I wouldn't have ever even saw this. Tiny little details. That we had from earlier. There we go. You make sure to keep yourself hydrated. Drink lots of water. Stay healthy. And warm. It's still cold outside. At least it is here in Minnesota. So, thank you. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure. And, cheers.